Alright, if you're seeing this, then that means we have truly found a really good build. Alright, so as you have seen, the potential of this build is really good, though it does favor the passive playstyle more than the aggressive one. Though if you're good with it, you can also play aggressive with it, because with the Grace Ace, one shot usually doesn't mean one kill in this instance, usually causing more than one kill to happen, which can decrease the cooldown timer drastically. Alright, we're gonna get into skill set in a second. Now, you can copy mine exactly, though I feel like it's pointless, as there is no point of copying mine exactly without personalizing it for yourself. And so I'll be giving suggestions of skills you might be interested in, depending on your playstyle, so that you can further suit your needs. Anyways, let's start with the skill set. Alright, so first we're on the Mastermind skill group on the Medic skill tree, and here's what I have. Now, if for whatever reason you prefer Doctor Bags over First Aid Kit, you can choose to ace Combat Doctor instead of Uppers. But keep in mind that the reason I choose Uppers ace over Combat Doctor is because of this. Also, if your teammate has Inspire might not be necessary for you. Alright, now we're on Controller, and this is the skills I choose. Now for this controller skill tree, I actually recommend you completely follow this one. I feel like acing Joker is not really worth the points. Also, Stockholm Syndrome isn't really that worth it. Now we're on to the Sharpshooter skill tree, and this is what I have. And the only suggestion I could have is basically to ace Rifleman to get some accuracy while moving, though I don't feel it's really that necessary. Now we're on to Enforcer, and here's the Shotgunner skill tree. Now unless you're using shotguns, I recommend keeping it like this, though you can also ace this if you want the 10% damage reduction. And now we're on to the Tank skill tree. Again, I also recommend keeping it like this, because straying away from this will just waste some points, and or not, it will be useless. Now, in Ammo Specialist, I don't think it's necessary to get anything, and I recommend you do the same. I skipped Engineer and Breacher, but if you do have some extra points, I guess you can do something with it if you want. Now, on the Oppressor skill tree, I ace Steady Grip. Also, here's some things I think you might be interested in. Also, I know some people really like running while shooting, so you might want Lock and Load. Though personally, since the playstyle is passive anyways, I don't really find the need to do so. Now on the Ghost skill tree, now the Shinobi skill tree is good for stealth, but it's completely useless for loud, so that's why I skipped it. And here's what I got for Artful Dodger, just for a little speed boost. Now on the Silent Killer, I got nothing. Now keep in mind that Second Wind never actually works because you can't break your armor when you don't have armor, since we're playing Stoic. Now on the Fugitive, I skipped Gunslinger because I'm not using pistol. On the Revenant skill tree, I have 9 lives ace to get an extra down. Now on the Brawler skill tree, I get Martial Arts basic because I got 1 extra point, and why not, 50% less damage is pretty decent. Alright, as for the weapons, I have 3 recommendations, and here's 3 of them. And before we jump on their modifications, here's their strengths and weaknesses for you to consider which to choose. So let's start with the R93 Sniper Rifle. The main strength of the R93 Sniper Rifle is its damage. It's able to one-shot every special enemy, even up to Death Sentence difficulty, as long as you hit them in the head, of course. Now for the weakness, the magazine only holds 6 ammo, and the rate of fire is 50, and also it has bad concealment. Now let's look into the Repeater 1874 Sniper Rifle. The magazine holds about 3 times the amount of the R93 Sniper Rifle, which means it holds 15 ammo. With a fire rate of 86, it's slightly higher than the R93. Now, it has better concealment than the R93, but it's nothing too special or usable, even though the only problem is the damage being cut in half, being 250 instead of 500. The thing is, with 250 damage, it doesn't guarantee you one shot for every headshot, especially with Death Sentence enemies being a lot of health. Also, the reload time for the repeater is 8.6 seconds, which is about 3 times longer than the R93 reload. Now, we have the Contractor 308, which is the weakest of 3 of these. First, the strengths being the magazine holds 20 ammo. The rate of fire is 3 times faster than the R93, and it also has the highest concealment of any sniper rifle, and the reload time is faster than the R93, even with 20 bullets in its magazine. Now, the weakness would be the damage. The damage is at an extremely low amount of 168, which is really low for a sniper rifle. Now, I would recommend using this for a dodge and crit build because of the concealment, but if you do like the high rate of fire and you don't mind the damage too much, I guess you can use this, even though it might take a few shots to even kill a special. Anyways, here's the modifications for the weapons. And here's the one for the repeater. And finally, here's the one for the contractor. Now for the secondary, me personally, I use the Grim shotgun with Dragon's Breath rounds, but I can also recommend using the Jet shotgun with Dragon's Breath or the 5.7 AP pistol. Now for the armor choice is more of a trade-off of more health versus more speed. And I think the heavy ballistic is a good middle ground. Now if you want some more speed, you can use the lightweight ballistic or the ballistic. But going above the heavy ballistic will just cause you to lose a lot of speed, which make you really suffer in the open, because their speed will highly hinder you from going back to cover. For the melee, you can use the buzzer or not. The electrical brass knuckle also does the same thing, and you can stun cloakers. And here's some gameplay and commentary with the build. Alright guys, I'm sorry I was late to upload by 2 days or even 3 days. I'm trying really hard to make this video really good. Now I know this build might not be perfect for everybody, but I've tried to make it really good. I'm pretty sure with the correct playstyle, this is basically really good. Alright, now we're in the vault area. Alright, look at this. I can just peek out, do that, peek in, do that. Like, that's insane. And even I could just do this and just kill a bunch of them. I mean, look at that. Isn't that just perfect? I can just do that, and yeah, it's just basically that. That's how you play it, and it's just insane. Alright, if there's a lot of them in one room or something, you can just immobilize them with the fire, just like that. This is definitely really good if you like playing passive. It's insane. The thing is, I don't really know if you guys like it as much as I do, so I recommend you leave a comment to tell me what you think about this perk deck. Not this perk deck, but this build. For me, this build is just outstanding, like in every sort of way. Also, I'll play you a very good game next video. I mean, come on, I need to get some breaks sometime. This video I put a lot of effort into this one, man. A lot. Like I tried so many builds, I guess. And this is the one that I like the most.